Moroccan Empire, Canaanland Qircle Republic Government, United States of America, Societas Republica el Moroccos, Moorish Divine and National Movement of the Earth, Northwest Mexim, Northwest Africa, North America, the North Gate, all adjoining highlands, Temple of the Moon and the Sun, the true and dejure natural peoples, heirs to land, Islam. Universal Sovereign Original Indigenous Ancient Natural Divine, misrah, Empire, Government. Empire State of Morocco, Universal Sovereign Original Indigenous Natural Divine Affidavit, Statement for Living Noble Title, and probate render of fraudulent war documents, debt, personal effects, and person. This international affidavit of truth is a declaration of national standing and a published reclamation of a state at law. Placed upon the public record for the record and let the record show. International document. 2025, September 8th. Chronos in the year of the Lord's Grand Rising, 2025 in the month of September. Eon, the 8th day of the solar calendar. 2025, September 8th, Gregorian calendar, recorded at 12 antemeridian Eastern Time, non-pro-tunc, cosmic alignment, happy triple 888, sekhmet gate, pardo, my sun, memory, midday sun, midnight sun, ashe. All rise and remain standing in perpetuity and in accordance with the ancient laws as stated by this Holy Congress, cosmic progression of the sunrise era. This is the sovereign living ancient universal Moroccan Moorish American Constitution for the United States 1789 Article 3 Court Action, where the sovereign living justice anagel todochea saunders in proper persona and sunrize in proper solo and proper rize, capitism in nola and red ink. My free chosen national appellation is Angel Mahatkabade in proper persona and sunrize in proper solo and proper rize, and capitism in nola and in red ink. I and all Moors are the true and de jure heirs for all land, all natural resources, all commerce, and all systems. All Moors are the original, indigenous, sovereign, ancient Moroccan Moorish American descendants of the great pharaohs of Kemet and of the ancient Moabites and Canaanites. We are the sentient land, the sacred blood, the holy word. The ancient Moors, Iroquois, Lamu Highlands, Kahiric, Tobacco, Exmica, Olmec, Gola, and all natural living divine, original, indigenous, universal, sovereign, ancient nations, matriarchs and nobles. We adjudicate, we are the great treaties for peace. Our full faith and trust, our allegiance, our credit, and our energy is hereby vested in ourselves, for we are the people who are the natural living divine, original, indigenous, universal, sovereign, ancient empire state of Morocco, the de jure Moorish National Republic federal government, Washington District for Columbia, the Universal Moorish American Consulate, and the Article 3 Moorish American Consular Court. We are the complete caput and corpus juris legalis, which is our statement that we are the lawful, legal, natural head and body for our empire. All Moors, the rightful, lawful title executors, ministers, heirs, trustees, claimants, beneficiaries, and possessors of the universal vast estate trust for our own vast estate. We are the most ancient sovereign court, both in heaven and in earth. Nous vivons. We who are the original indigenous American sovereigns are God, Mother, Father of the universal, sovereign, original, indigenous, natural, divine ancients. We are peace. We are at peace. We are one nation, one state, one empire, and one God. We recognize ourselves and hereby accept our sovereign ascension and issue a sovereign creditor's bill for possession, 9/10 of the law, in custody, 1/10 of the law, over all judgment debtors. We exercise all perfected rights at this time and all points in time, none pro-tunc. Whereas we stand and ordain laws for the United States, all subjects, all persons, and all systems, we stay the suspension for all capitals and presumed debt contracts and taxes and war, at land, on shore. We assign to all subjects, all persons, and all systems their commands. Whereas this affidavit affirms the living state, Article 3, Canaanland Qircle Supreme Consular Court does hereby render the following properly identified dead person to the King County Superior Court and the King County Coroner and all others to include Children's Aid Society of Toronto Corporation, Lisa Tomlinson, Ontario Court Provincial Division Corporation, Sharon M. Nicholas, Immigration, Refugee and Citizenship Canada Corporation, Lena Madledge de Lab, Human Resource Development Canada Corporation, Claudette Blair, Kings County Medical Examiner Corporation, J. Matthew Lacey, Supreme Court of the United States Corporation, John G. Roberts, Jr., and all heirs, assigns, principals, agents, derivatives thereof, care of 10 Armour Street, Toronto, Ontario, Post Office Code M7A 0B9, Atlant onshore, via United States Post Office, certified receipt tracking number of acceptance 95890710527014499995541 and 9590940291444225015783. Chronos in the year of the Lord's Grand Rising, 2025, in the month of September, on the 8th day of the solar calendar, 2025, September 8th, Gregorian calendar, recorded at 12 antemeridian Eastern Time, non-protunct. Saunders, anagel, todochea, and all heirs, principals, heirs, assigns, and any and all derivatives thereof. Said person is a lien and is debt dead. Said debt is not transferable and remains with the acting debt state according to law stated in Luke 6:960. All derivative debt is hereby rightfully rendered to the foreign, private, for-profit, criminal, human trafficking, United States Corporation Company, U.S. Stat, Federal Reserve, and all heirs, assigns, principals, agents, and any and all derivatives thereof. All evidence of debt is hereby cancelled and rendered, as stated by this holy court, at this time and all points in time, non-protunct. Luke 9:60. Yeshua said unto him, Let the dead bury their dead, but go thou and preach the kingdom for God. 31. United States Code 3128, proof of life to support payment. When notification for life for the United States person is proclaimed by the office, official, or agency for the United States government, the notification is sufficient proof for life to allow credit in the accounts for the Federal Reserve Bank or accountable official for the Treasury in a cause involving the transfer, exchange, issue, redemption, and inheritance trust payment, including inheritance guaranteed by the government for which the Treasury is the transfer, tribute, and acceptance office as intended by the United States fiduciary. Treaty of Peace and Friendship, 1786, 1836, Article 22. Now that the ancient original indigenous Americans and the American citizens live, the consul shall issue her or his effects, and the property shall be delivered to her or him when a living will by trust shall appear. The property shall ascend in alignment with the will as soon as the consul shall decree the validity thereof. United Nations Charter, Chapter 12, Article 84. The ministering authority does hereby state that the trust territory does maintain international peace and safety. The ministering authority is the peaceful safety force with facilities and assistance by the people who are the trust territory in peace, law, and order. Whereas this writ of entry and all attached documents are hereby handed down for further custodial enforcement and notification to the following offices and all office subjects. 1. United States District Court, Chief Justice. 2. King County Superior Court, Chief Justice. 3. Toronto Enforcement Sheriff, Chief Justice, Ontario Ministry for Finance. 4. Mayor for Toronto, Ontario. 5. Police Chief for Toronto, Ontario. 6. Lieutenant Governor General for Ontario. 7. Governor General for Canada, and all others non-protunct. All actors have been removed. All are hereby notified and commanded that this is the law, non-protunct, as intended, and this is notification to all agents, principals, heirs, assigns, and any and all derivatives thereof. This writ for entry is hereby issued and is remedy for the state and estate, as stated above. All property is hereby in the custody of the rightful heir and owner state to include 1. Property at the stated location Ancient Canaanland territory, Canada state, Northwest of Mexico, North America, Morocco, Earth. 2. Property at the stated location, 31329 Louvain Avenue, Toronto, Ontario. 3. Property at the stated location, 123 1070 Queen Street East, Toronto, Ontario. 4. Property at the stated location, 30 High Point Road, North York, Ontario. 5. Property at the stated location, 24 High Point Road, North York, Ontario, and all others non-pro-tunc. All property is stated by konsul anagel mahatkabade in proper persona, surgeris in proper solo and proper herdis, and capissima to no landred inc., and ancient Canaanland Qircle, Republic Territory, Canada State, Judicial District, Washington District for Columbia. Entry to the property has been made as stated. Job 32, 21, and 22, King James. I shall not accept any man's person, neither shall I give flattering title unto man. For I know to give not flattering titles. I am my maker, therefore none shall take me away. All dead titles are hereby cast into the sea, into perpetuity. Matthew 21:3. No one will question us, for the Lord has willed them, and she shall have them now. Matthew 22:16, 21, and 22. And they sent out unto him their disciples with the Herodians, saying, Master, we know that thou art true, and teachest the way of God. In truth neither carest thou for any man, for thou regardest not the person of men. They say unto him, Caesar's. Then saith him unto them, Render therefore unto Caesar the things which are Caesar's, and unto God the things that are God's. When they had heard these words, they marveled, and left him, and went their way. Haggai 2, 7, 8, and 9. I will shake all the nations, and they will come with all their treasures, and I will fill this house with glory, says the Lord of hosts. The silver is mine, the gold is mine, declared the Lord of hosts. The latter glory of this house will be greater than the former, says the Lord of hosts. And in its place I will provide peace, declares the Lord of hosts. Revelation 2, 10, 11. Fear none, for thou wilt not suffer at all. Behold, some of you were in prison, and ye tried all subjects, and ye did overcome all tribulation, 10 days, and were faithful. Therefore you have inherited the crown of life. He that hath ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the government. He that overcometh shall not be hurt on the second death. Revelations 26. Blessed and holy is he that hath part at the first resurrection. On such the second death has no power, but they shall be priests and gods and Christs, and shall reign into perpetuity. This American United States does hereby place on the public record that according to Federal Rule for Civil Procedure, Title 4, Sections 17 and 18, that the following peaceful, neutral, natural United States person is the property of this living state, and for the land of Canaanland Qircle Republic Territory, Canada State Jurisdiction, Washington District for Columbia, non-pro-tunc. Anagel, todochea, saunders, and all agents, principals, heirs, assigns, and any and all derivatives thereof. Exhibits A through F are hereby rendered unto the United States Corporation Company, U.S. Federal Reserve, and all heirs, assigns, principal, agents, and any and all derivatives thereof, by way of this sovereign, living, ancient, universal, all-Moroccan, Moorish American Constitution for the United States, 1789, Article 3, Court Action. Render exhibits. Exhibit A. Cancelled attached. Fraudulently issued, Government of Canada, Human Resource Development Canada, Angel T. Saunders. Exhibit B. Cancelled attached. Fraudulently issued, Province of Ontario, driver's license, permis de conduire, 31329 Louvain Ave, Toronto, Ontario. Saunders, Anagel T. Exhibit C, cancel attached, fraudulently issued, Province of Ontario, Health Santé, Anagel Saunders. Exhibit D, cancel attached, fraudulently issued, Government of Canada, Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada Corporation, Anagel Todochea Saunders. Exhibit E, cancel attached, fraudulently issued, Government of Canada, Immigration, Refugee and Citizenship Canada Corporation. Exhibit F, cancel attached, fraudulently issued, Government of Canada, Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada Corporation. Exhibit G, cancel attached, fraudulently issued, Government of Canada, Immigration, Refugee and Citizenship Canada Corporation. Fiduciary for the living state, creditor supporting documentation. All 1099 original issue discount and 1099 acquisition issued and received as delivered below to account number 01010590, Chicago, Illinois, North America. Subjects in the Office of Cook County Recorder for Deeds, Book 521, page 579. 1928, August 1st, August 1st, 1928, August 1st Gregorian calendar at 2:52 post meridian, and MACN plus MA plus 999 plus 999 plus 041, Article 3, Proclamation for Heirship, Sextivi, Kings County Court, filed and received by the Kings County Superior Court Clerk on 2024 November 11th, 2024 November 11th Gregorian calendar at 1:21 post meridian, non-pro-tunc. All credits to the state are deposited at Bank of Nova Scotia account 3154202068881. Routing number 0260735150. In honor, we, the divine sovereign beings, affirm that we are the sovereign, natural, and divine beings herein proclaimed, in capitis diminutio nolo, and in proper persona, sur juris, and proper soul, and proper herides, and affirmed by lawful birthright, being lawfully, universally qualified to and competent to affirm this document. We declare by virtue of divine law, in alignment to the Zodiac Constitution, and upon the United States Republic Constitution, and unto the honor of our foremothers and forefathers, that the above proclamation and affidavit is true and correct to the best of our knowledge and honorable intent. In accordance with the 5 principles of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, exercising our natural substantive rights and divine heritage. We therefore place our sovereign hands and seal hereto and in favor of all Moorish American nationals at earth. All sovereign, original, indigenous, ancient, divine, Moorish American autographs affirm this, and all sovereign, original, indigenous, ancient, Empire State of Morocco, and all dejure Moorish National Republic federal government documents are self-executing on the public record at North America, ancient Morocco, Northwest of Mexico, Northwest Africa, the North Gate, Temple of the Moon and the Sun, Earth. Chronos time immemorial into perpetuity. I am Angel Todochea Saunders, Moorish American National, Sovereign Chief Justice, Fiduciary, Consul, Attorney with Facts, Minister Vizar, United States for America. Angel Todochea Saunders, in proper persona and sur juris, in proper soul and proper herides, in capitis diminutio nolo, and in red ink. My free chosen national appellation is Angel Mahakabade, in proper persona and sur juris, in proper soul and proper herides, in capitis diminutio nolo, and in red ink. White status, just sanguinis, just soli, just gentium, just imperi. All sovereign rights perfected at all times, non pro tunc. Notice to the subjects is notice to the system. Notice the system is notice to the subjects. Moroccan Empire, Canaanland Qircle Republic Federal Government, United States for America, Societas Republica Al Moraccos, Morris Divine and National Movement for the Earth, Universal Article 3, Canaanland Dejure Territory Consulate, care of 313 20 Line Louvain Avenue, Toronto, Ontario, Post Office Code M4M3M7, Land of Living Water, Ancient Canaanland Territory, Northwest Mexim, Kemet, Al Morocco, Earth, Universal Natural Area Code 8 CMPW Q89CG, latitude and longitude 43.66, 2552 minus 59.336929. Whereas gold coins, silver coins, and nationally autographed Moorish Salmon gold and silver receipts, and nationally endorsed fiduciary money are for all commerce and all money exchanges at all times. Whereas Moorish Salmon gold receipts are fixed rate notifications, fixed rate to the price of gold, and with a fixed interest rate of aught, 0. Recordings and sovereign affidavits, writs, and liens are placed on the public record at Library of Congress, Hall of Records, and all other public records as we so proclaim. Whereas Atlan, Canaanland Qircle Republic Territory Ministries, Canada State Judicial Jurisdiction are proclaimed on the public record at, and herein is the Google Drives and the YouTube channel. This Social Security account number, Treasury account number has been liened, levied, and bonded by the original creditor. All locations are ancient land locations. All addresses are living corporate situ trust addresses, Lexri Sitia, non pro tunc. All sovereign authority herein proclaimed, done and ordered at Canaanland, Magrid al Aska, northeast of Mexim, anointed by divine command, 1 Samuel 24. 6. We stand, we reign. Habakkuk 3:13. This Chief Justice stands as supreme law for the land. Court is adjourned.